beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie Reneé, and I am a Juilliard trained opera singer. Do not forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe if you would like to see more reactions to this artist or group. And don't forget to check out the links in my description for perks, benefits, and behind the scenes you don't want to miss. All of my reactions are created live on Twitch during our live stream, so I hope I'll see you at the next one. But for now, let's get into this reaction. Here we go! This is Star Wars Imperial March by the Danish National Symphony Orchestra. Okay, I'm very excited to see this. This is also sponsored by Roy P. Everybody give a humongous thank you to Roy. And Roy, let me know that you're ready. I hope you're ready. And Terja, of course, is here giving subs all the time. Phenomenal. Anyway, sorry. Okay, Star Wars Imperial March, Danish National Symphony Orchestra. Thank you so much, Roy, for sponsoring this video. Guys, let me know what you like and what you don't like. And Roy, let us know if there's anything else we need to know. Let's do it. Here we go.
There is a great disturbance in the Force. We have a new enemy. The Force is strong with him.
That was cool. Voice acting is so awesome, y'all. This is Darth Vader, right? It sounds like Darth Vader. Oh, no. Do you see that sudden switch into this lighter quality? It's absolutely amazing how he does that. Literally, it's just absolutely incredible. He's such a great composer. Holy cheese muffins. Okay, I'm gonna keep on watching. This is just absolutely beautiful. I love the drum, the sound of the march drum. I think, would that be called a snare? Like, it's a singular drum. Is that a snare drum? Or is that... Does anybody know what kind of a drum that's called that is causing that, like, marching sound? That typical, like, army march sound? Anybody know? You could say this is Darth Vader on the movie. Oh, yeah. Darth Vader on the move. Yeah. Vader and the Emperor. Okay, got it. Snare drum. Okay, good. I was right. So this is like a snare drum type of sound, and I love that. It's so cool because, like, literally you immediately think army. Like, that's an association. You think army or, unfortunately, war. You know, so that's just, wow. Let's keep on listening. Contrast. Love the dynamics that they're using. I just realized I never gave points to the people who said the bowing is what causes, like, it was what lets you know that it's a good orchestra. Cheese muffins. All of you got 10,000 points. I saw who said it, and now I can't remember. I think Luna and Mike, I think, said that. But anyways, 10,000 points goes to you. I apologize. I just remembered that I didn't say that. But I saw you all write it in my head. I was like, haha, 10,000. But then I kept talking about 700 other things. Anyways, let's keep on listening, shall we? Oh, and since this is a fresh reaction, I should reiterate what I said. Basically, in the last Star Wars reaction that I listened to, I said that the great way, I got a tip from a string player for this, a great way to tell if an orchestra is, like, at a decent level is to see if the string players are all playing the same kind of bowing. So bowing means, like, the direction in which the bow goes, and, like, you know, whether they have the same thing happening for all of the people in the string section. So yeah, it's very interesting. Anyways, let's keep on watching. a good part. Y'all, would the genre of this be called, like, I don't know, cinematic music? Is that what this kind of a thing would be? Is that this? Yes, I am still lost for words, Thomas. My brain is, like, not even able to process what is going on in this stream right now. I'm just so happy. Anyways, yes, so film music. I feel like that's the genre. That's one of the genres that I would like to be a part of. If anybody knows how to find opportunities in cinematic music, because I feel like I could be good at it, because I can do opera, but like my operatic voice can definitely fit this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And like not even operatic, but like classical, but like it's within the film genre. Anyways, I want to be in this. This sounds so cool, and I would love to contribute. It's so good. I'm obsessed. Anyways, let's keep on listening. I just want to say, this is so similar to something you would hear from Stravinsky. Hold on, I just want to show you the influence it has. Oh my god, every time I type in youtube.com, this video comes up. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Do not start. Okay, wait, Stravinsky, what am I thinking? Oh gosh, Stravinsky, there's a specific, is it Petrushka? I think it was Petrushka. I believe it's Petrushka. But it's so akin to what Stravinsky does. I'm gonna just play this part. Hold on. I don't know where it is. Hold on. No. Hold on. Is it at the very beginning? I mean, you guys can hear how it already sounds almost cinematic with this, but I'm just trying to find a specific part. I don't know if it exists in this one. You see what I'm saying? That's not exactly the part that I was looking for, but even that little snippet, you can see how much like cinematic music comes from classical music. That's why it's hard for me to distinguish the two, because I'm like, honestly, cinematic music sounds exactly like classical music, maybe just a little bit more commercial because it's maybe a hair more repetitive. You know what I mean? But it's so, I don't know, it's just so fascinating to hear like Stravinsky-esque or even maybe in some Tchaikovsky in there. Like, there's just so many influences that you can hear within that. It's so cool. And then again, like the techniques that he uses, that John Williams uses, are so just, I don't know how to properly say this. When we go into a classical crossover genre, oftentimes the music becomes more basic. But this isn't classical crossover. And by basic, I mean like there's not as much dissonance in it. There's not as much out of the ordinary, out of, you know, pocket things that happens. The music is much easier to learn. It's much more tonal, right? But then, and that's classical crossover, but this is cinematic, and it's just as complicated and exciting as classical music because there's so many elements, and especially the way that John Williams is writing. He's just got all of these incredible parts within it, within the main tonal aspect of the piece, but he always brings it back to that main motif. And I think maybe that's the difference. I think classical music may travel a little bit more and go to different places, whereas this one always returns or maintains this sound throughout the piece, which kind of makes it more addictive to audiences listening to it because they can sing along, just like how I'm doing, like da 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 da. So it's more familiar because it repeats so much. Not in a bad way. It's done creatively and very, like, it's done well because it's repeated but in different ways, so it continually shifts, but it maintains that main kind of common theme with a couple of little ventures away, whereas classical music typically has like a theme and may use it like once at the beginning of the opera and then once at the end of the opera, or like, you know, in an orchestral piece every once in a blue moon, but it'll go to a million other places. So I think that's kind of the difference. That's one of the kinds of differences. There we go. Maggie still can't speak English. Let me read what you guys are saying. Hit me with your best shot, fire away. Sorry, I just read that and had to sing it. Have you ever sung The Trees on the Mountain from Susanna by Carlisle Floyd? No, Carlisle Floyd. Carlisle? Somebody tell me if it's Carlisle or Carlisle. I feel silly if it's not Carlisle. Carlisle, probably Floyd. Check out the Reneé Fleming performance sometime. I should definitely look at that. No, I don't think I have. I'm actually a mezzo and quite a low one. So if it's a soprano aria, that may be why, but I can always try it out at some point, Thrasher. He is a master. What do you expect? That is true. One way or another. Oh, these are the song suggestions. Okay, great. I'm excited to sing them, FIFO. Guitar riffs inserted as needed. Nice. John Williams is known to borrow a lot from classical music. Well, that's probably why I like him so much, Bart. Bill Stern says, got it. Okay, fabulous. Drew says, classical music has been used to invoke the desired emotion for centuries, so it was an obvious crossover to cinema. That definitely makes sense because classical music is used for ballets, it's used for dramatic works, it's used for opera. I mean, all of these things are performative. It's so interesting how it's been mainstreamed slightly. And I feel like if opera itself went into that direction, we would get more people coming to opera. I don't know if people will agree. I still think that the standard of opera should be kept up. But I think that the musical content and the way that operas are written should have more of this kind of cinematic element to it. Not all of them, but a lot of them, at least to get people into it. Because I feel like just like cinematic music, opera could go just the same way and have this kind of cinematic quality while a singer sings over it. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be mic'd. It can be. I think it might help in certain pieces that people might do, but it's just so fascinating to kind of think about that and like, I don't know. Just fascinating. All right, let's keep on listening. As Thomas says, there's not a lot of cinematic work that has been done with voice. So maybe we need to change that. Maybe Maggie Reneé needs to change that. How does Maggie Reneé change that? Maggie Reneé needs to learn how to compose cinematic music. Maggie Reneé cannot compose cinematic music. She's not that good at composing. She's good at writing songs. How does Maggie get better at composing music? Maggie's at Juilliard. She should talk to a composition teacher. Okay, problem solved. We're going to talk to a composition teacher and see what the heck I can do. Because writing all those notes takes like 750 years. I don't even know how I don't know how they do it. Anyways, I have to figure that out. Because I know what sounds good in my head. And I have music that sounds in my head, but I don't know if I could ever notate it down. So maybe I need to talk to a composer and see if we can make cinematic music together. Okay, Maggie's gone through a whole thought process. Now we're going to come back to the music. Roy says you will like the choir in the third song. Okay, I'm excited. Magster, I know of a great river in Egypt. You are going to sing high soprano later. Oh boy, I know. Okay, let's keep on listening. Here we go. Another degree from Juilliard. No, Mike, I must go. I'm sure there's composition classes online too. We'll see. And I have lots of connections at Juilliard now that I could like go back to a composition teacher and be like, can you listen to this and tell me if it's good? All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's continue, shall we? No, you guys keep typing. It gets even more complicated when you do classical/cinematic music for video games. Oh, that would be so fun. Oh my gosh, if I could have my voice in a video game, y'all, I would die. Oh my gosh. You have sounds, I have little people talking to me. Oh boy. If you have a headache, you ache. You take aspirin. If you're writing music, you take compose. Yep, exactly. Composing is a big challenge because you have to transpose from many instruments. Exactly. And I don't know how to do that. That's not my specialty. Technique and voice is my specialty. So I need to pair up with a composer. Heaps of vocal music in films. The Hobbit is just one example. You could write that kind of stuff, Magstar. There is more voice. Okay. on it. Bill is already on all these kind of collaborations. All right, let's keep on watching. Here we go. That is gorgeous. Oh, pause. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful and exciting to listen to. Like, what in the world? It's just so awesome, and it's cool because it's inspiring me like crazy, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I would love to do this kind of music. It's so beautiful, and they do it so well. I swear, the Danish National Symphony Orchestra is just absolutely incredible, and John Williams is a fantastic composer. I mean, truly, it's just beautiful. And Roscoe says, typically films have a composer, classical background, then others write songs for the theme, etc. You're so right. I feel like, I mean, you have to have a classical background in order to achieve this, because without that classical training and the ability to know how to write music in that style and knowing the rules, you won't be able to do this. I mean, I don't know if you would get taught this at like a pop school or like, you know, like Berklee College of Music, for example. Maybe they have a composition department, but I feel like the composers here at Juilliard have so much unmet potential. For some reason, they're not writing this kind of stuff. They're writing like, and I'm like, why? I don't know. Maybe because they don't have well, they do have the whole Juilliard orchestra to work with. Anyways, I digress. The point is that I want to work with people who make this kind of music, so it'd be interesting to see if there are composers composing this kind of stuff. Maybe even my age composers or older composers. I don't care who. I just want to sing on it. Because this is beautiful, gorgeous work. And I am obsessed. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see another one of my reactions to this artist or group, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below what video I should watch next. Also, be sure to join us on Twitch for our weekly live streams of music, reactions, and more. Don't forget to check out the links down below in my description for exclusive behind-the-scenes perks and benefits. I am sending you all so much love, and I will see you in the next video.